Welcome inside Kauffman Stadium. MLB The Show has action out of the AL Central. It's the Minnesota Twins going up against the Kansas City. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Seth Lugo. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound. All right, just about ready for baseball. Here's Byron Buxton. And that's how this series begins. Can't glove it cleanly. Flips it, and they get it. Out. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they clean things up for the out. Okay, let's check out the lineup. It features a great veteran presence, Josh Bell. Up the middle, it's through for a hit. So a man aboard now with one away. And here's the first baseman, Cody Clemens. There's a strike. That's a strike. 0-2.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Ball one there. Quick move to first. Larnach dives back in safely. In the dirt. Larnach, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Runner on the go. Ripped on a line to center. Makes the catch. Chance to double the runner off first. And he's out. Not able to get back to the bag safely. One hit in the inning, but no one left. The Royals will get their chance now in a scoreless ballgame. Back here at Kauffman Stadium. And on the hill for the Twins, David Festa. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough. Isaac Collins steps in for the Royals.
Ball, no.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And that one lifted in the air center field. One away.
Batting second, the shortstop, Bobby Wick Jr. Ball 1.
Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Buxton on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Batting third.
2 up, 2 down.
Number 9.
So up next, Vinny Pasquantino. That one back up the middle and it gets through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
In the dirt. And now a man into scoring position.
Nobody on defense feels great right now. The pitcher feels responsible for missing so far outside.
That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. And it's off the wall. In comes the run from second. The throw to second is offline.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And the batter now, Michael Massey. Massey in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Man at second. Now this one gets away from the catcher. Perez up to third on the wild pitch. On the ground, right side. Over to first.
Out of there.
They limit the damage here. KC gets one on the double. It's now 1-0. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Matt Wallner. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
That's a ball.
Outside low. 2 balls, no strikes. Curve in the dirt. There's a strike.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
And a big swing and a miss. Fights it off. He'll see another. Payoff pitch. Got him swinging. And there's the one away.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
That one misses. Ball 1.
Ball 2.
Woody Keller making the calls behind home for us today.
And Boog, something to keep an eye on is how pitchers utilize the top part of the strike zone. We see a lot more of that in today's game with pitchers going up there with hard stuff. Keller, definitely an umpire that isn't afraid to call strikes up in that part of the strike zone.
Fought off foul. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Here's a 2-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
No, inside.
This one in the air, center field. Waters under it. And that'll do it. Back here in Kansas City, we head to the bottom. For the second, Michael Garcia steps in for the Royals. And there's a foul ball. You'll one. That one the other way.
No,
and foul ball. Here's the 0-2. In the air, out towards left center. takes it in for the out.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Vesta certainly has electric stuff, considered by many to be a strikeout pitcher. He might not be at the top level in that category, but strikeout's a big part of his game.
And he doesn't beat himself. I mean, he's going to throw strikes. He's not going to issue many free passes, and he's going to keep the ball in the ballpark.
On the ground, out to short. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. And next up for the Royals, Nick Lofton. Slider right there.
So when you look at that, he's not completely preventing guys from hitting home runs, but he's so consistent that you look up. By the time he gives the ball over, it's the 6th or 7th inning, and there's 1 or 2 runs on the board at most.
Next offering upstairs. On the ground. Tosses to first. Royals set down in order. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Lopez hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Lopez checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Did not go. Ripped to third and picked on a hop. And one away in the top of the 3rd. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Lofton should have this one. And a couple of quick outs. Jordan Lawler will hit next. Good power, not great in the OBP department.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
In for a strike. Going to count 1 and 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two down, nobody on.
Ball 2.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
High fly ball, right field. Ray under it. And that is that. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Number 60, John Ray.
Ball. Ball.
Swings and misses. And it's 2-1. Swings through that one.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Misses off the plate. And that's ball 3. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
A great back and forth and that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Quick toss to first. Ray back on a dive. There's a strike.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Good eye in that spot.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Breaking ball in there, got him looking, and there's one down.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Bobby Witt Jr. now. You know, you think about his dad, Bobby Witt Sr., pitched for a long time in the major leagues, but it was actually Bobby Witt Jr.'s brother-in-law, James Russell, the former major league reliever, that had the most direct impact, taking Witt in and out of major league clubhouses. Witt was treated a bunch to behind-the-scenes looks at Wrigley Field. Runner on the go. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. And they get the out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap. Got to be down in the zone with that two-seamer if you're gonna be effective with it.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. That one finds the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And there's a ball. Right side, hard hit. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Royals lead 1, but they're on top 1-0. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, and here's the Twins leadoff guy, Byron Buxton. Just missed. That one off the mark. 3-1 now.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Payoff pitch. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Now a quick throw to first. Buxton back in there. Buxton on the run. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets in the scoring position.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Time called foul.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Tying run in scoring position. Top half of inning number 4. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
A pretty good break on the curveball right there. Maybe not as down in the zone as he would have liked, but deceptive enough to get that swing and miss. And if you don't catch that pitch out front on the barrel, it bears in on you pretty hard.
Clemens swings through it for strike 1.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Right through there for a strike. Move to second. Buxton back in there. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul ball, still 0-2. Man at second. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. In there, sets him down on strikes. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Up next to the plate, the right fielder, Matt Wallner.
Ball.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Batter challenges in a very big spot. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. Still 2 challenges left for them. Man on second, 2 down.
Here.
The 2-1. That's
Ball
inside.
3. Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
In the air, right field. Ray has a beat on it. And that is that. Bottom 4. Now it'll be the cleanup hitter for the Royals, Salvador Perez. Out in front, rip foul.
Well, these Royals doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Out to short, Lopez. Fires over to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. In the air, left field. Larner settles underneath it. And there's 2 down.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Garcia in the box now. No balls and a strike. Sliced hard but foul. Two down, nobody on. In the air, left field. And it falls. And they have their first hit since the first inning.
Ball. No.
He's a master at hitting fastballs. You need to be careful with location if you're going to throw them.
Runner takes off. Pitching for a strike. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe.
You know, nights like this when it seems harder to score, I like the call to put him in motion and try to steal the base.
Runner goes again. Pitching for a strike. Throw. Save. That's a stolen base. And that makes it 30 stolen bases for him this season.
Well, a high throw just adds a fraction of a second from catching the ball to putting the tag down on the runner. Hard to say for sure if a good throw gets him, but as soon as that one took off from the catcher's hand, there wasn't much of a chance.
Play made, that ends the inning. So one left for Kansas. New inning getting started, and now the Minnesota designated hitter, Josh Bell. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Substitution now at second base. And pinch running for the Twins, Ryan Kreidler.
Ball. Ball inside.
Just missed.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
This one in the air, right field. Brings it in. Runner tags at second, and he's in safely at third with one out. Otto Lopez getting ready to hit.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
And that clips the inside corner.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
No.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two. In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. Throw down to third, but he's back safely. Got him looking. Huge strikeout there. That one ripped, but foul. Check swing, and he went. And the count is 0-2.
Ball one.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. 2 outs and a runner at third. And we're at the top of the fifth. Good job to fight that one off. And that's a strikeout looking. Back here in Kansas City, bottom of the inning, Nick Lofton steps in for the Royals. Just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown
could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. in safely. It's a leadoff double in the 5th.
But when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
Number 60, John.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Man at second. Liner caught at second.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Collins in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
On the ground to the left. Throw to first in time.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was
number
excellent.
7.
The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Ball inside.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
And that one did miss. And the strike is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. And he went around. Not an easy. Back here at Kauffman Stadium. Close game here and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. Jordan Lawler, the next to hit. Up the middle. Witt. Throws to first in time. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Ball.
Clips the corner. That's strike 1. And here's a challenge. That looked like it missed to me. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they've still got both their challenges. Here's a 2-0. And another ball. Next offering is fouled back. And a 3-1 on the way. Swings through that one for strike 2. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And he walked him. And he represents the tying run on base after that hard-fought walk. Looked like a strike to me. And here comes the challenge. Here's Trevor Larnach. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the 1st. Buxton on the run. Pitch in for a strike. Tag save. The throw from Perez too late. Tying run at second base. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Man at second.
Ball.
Sets Takes him down looking.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up. That curveball's been a big pitch for him today. He's been able to get ahead in the count with it. He's also been able to use it to put guys away.
Two outs and one in scoring position. Check on the runner. Buxton back in there. Oh, and 2 now. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Buxton at second with 2 down. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. One, 2 now.
Ball 2. Ball 3.
Squirts away a little bit. Runner holds, and it's a full count. Man on second, 2 down. Tap back to the mound. Tosses to first, and that's the inning. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, bottom of the 6th inning, Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. Pitch misses inside, and it's 1-0.
Well, these Royals, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
That's the ball.
That one misses. Ball 3. To the right side. Clemens steps on the bag, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Derek Shelton out of the dugout, and he will make the move. New pitcher on here, Justin Topa. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Ball. He rides.
The 1-1 is fouled off. What a stop. Throw to the pitcher. It's there, and that's a great play. 2 outs, base is empty. Michael Massey digs in now.
Ball 1.
On the ground to third. Lawler tossed to first. That's the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. Lucas Erceg taking over on the mound.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
No.
That's too low. Ball 2. Fastball for a strike. And that misses. They're now 3-1. And the tying run is on base. Substitution being made at first. Here's the pinch runner for the Twins, Emmanuel Rodriguez. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here at a crucial spot. Derek Shelton bringing a bat off the bench now. Austin Martin. He represents the go-ahead run. Quick move to first. Rodriguez back in on a dive. The 0-1. There goes the runner. Pitch inside. Throw, tag, out. What a throw by Salvador Perez.
Well, I think everybody in the ballpark knew that he was running right there. So good job of quickly getting the pitch to the catcher. And the catcher with good footwork, really good throw on the money. Gets the base runner, and they cut off that would-be base stealer.
That's the ball.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
That one missed. The Royals trying to hold a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Going back on this one. Makes the catch gliding onto the warning track.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
No.
Got him. Third out. That ends the frame. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. On the ground, right side, Keishel gets it to first.
You're out.
And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Ball.
Laser could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Lofted. In the box now, takes strike one. One out, the runner at second. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Just misses with that one. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. There comes a skipper. A new pitcher in the game, Anthony Banda.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Here comes the throw. He's safe as he gets his hand in. It's 2-0. Back to the top of the order now. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Isaac Collins. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Couldn't have picked a better pitch to go on. It looked like he was going no matter what, but you steal.
Struck him out swinging. They limit the damage here. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, and it's 2-zip. This is an AL. Back here in Kansas City, and now for the Twins, Otto Lopez.
Well, these Twins finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
There's a swing and a miss.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
Got him. 1 gone here.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First 2 pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
Vic Caratini at the plate. His home and away splits there.
Ball.
The Twins down by a pair, and we're at the top of the 8th.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
And that one hit to first. Pasquantino takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. So the Royals bring on a new arm, Nick Mears.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boo. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
Drive.
Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. 1 more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. So back to the top of the order. Byron Buxton, the next Twin up to hit. He's 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go.
That's a strike.
And that's a stolen base, not even close.
2 outs is a great time to try to steal second, especially when you have a guy with some wheels on first. Defense probably knew it was coming, but figured we better focus on trying to get this hitter out.
Late on that fastball. Mears, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts. In a tough spot like this, that is a big-time benefit. Tying run at the plate. Nice grab. To first. Nicely done for the out. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Steps in, looking at the WAR leaderboard, and he's right near the top, singing.
That tells you everything. Offense, defense, base running. He does it all.
Foul ball there. Yeah, he's not always flashy, but always valuable.
Yeah, he's that glue guy and a difference maker. That consistency is irreplaceable.
High fly ball, right field. Rodriguez under it, and a quick out, number 1. A little bit low. Ball 1. call stands. It was indeed a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Ball.
Hard hit left side. Fires to first in time. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate.
Ball.
2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. And that is strike one.
Ball 2.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Royals bats are back here at Kauffman Stadium. And now for the Twins, Trevor Larnach. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Ryan Jeffers. Strom on the mound for the 40th time this season. And he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in the state of North Dakota.
No.
High fly ball lifted into near right field. And there's one down.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Comes up empty.
Ball 1.
One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Down to the last out for the Twins. Emmanuel Rodriguez will hit next. Came into the game as a pinch runner. This is his first trip to the plate in this one. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
Ball.
The Royals trying to close out a 2-run lead here at the top of the ninth. They're down to their final strike.
Ball.
And a base hit right there. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Fouled off. He was late. Rodriguez off of first with 2 away.
Ball one.
Strike two.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, a low-scoring ball game in this one.